We'll be live in just a second, party people. Just give us a moment.
On track, now we on way up. W is easy as a layup. Working late, stay up, counting all the way up. Count blessings, saying you know, pray up. On track, now we on way up. Stay up, now we on way up. Now we on track, now we on way up. Now we on way up. Now we on. Keep the same energy. I'm getting better than 70. Drip water spring. No drip
What's up, you crazy bastards? How are you doing on this fine coronavirus night? Hope everybody is good. Let me unmute my man Scotty Scott up here and change the view. What's up, sweet tits? How you doing? Oh man, I don't know what happened. I can't hear you, but did I unmute you? I unmuted you. Oh no, can't hear you. I was gonna say you're unmuted. If any of you guys want to come in, just let me know. And we'll see what's happening. Anyway, I will talk to you, my lovely friends here for a second. How is everybody tonight? Sorry, I'm trying to pop the chat out so I can see it. Pop out the chat. Pop out the chat. What is up, Hogan? Cannon Casey, what is up, you crazy fuck? Mr. Jeff Pirates. Pirates, not pirate. Pirates. Dave Dillon, what's up, buddy? Connecticut. What's up? Elvin. Johan. Drunk as shit. There you go. 16 beers into woohoo America. There may be cocaine and hookers. You never know. Sometimes I like to get wild there, Jeff. Maybe like 10 years ago, might have been a different story. I got everything on my end. Scott. Oh, you do have yourself muted. Unmute. You have your there. Try to talk now. No. Sorry. Well, this isn't starting off too hot. How are you guys doing tonight, man? You guys doing good? I don't know if you guys saw Zach from Quality HVAC, his little live stream he had earlier, but it was really, really good. I really like Zach, man. He's a cool dude, man. His videos are awesome. I'm not sure what is going on. Can you hear me, Scott? Go down in the left-hand corner and you'll see a microphone. Pick the microphone that you're using. There you go. Paper towels are good, man. Paper towels have been fine for me. I haven't had a problem Here, we're gonna hide Scott for a second while he figures out what's going on. I haven't had any issues with paper towels. That's been fine. It's just only like it sucks, man. This thing keeps bringing up the same picture. God damn it. Let me see if it'll let me go in and change it. Yeah, paper towels haven't been a problem. I've been able to find. What's up, Curtis? How you doing, brother, man? Um, yeah, it's just been like toilet paper, like those kind of dumb things. Haven't had an issue finding any kind of paper towels, but I heard some stupid ass people in the store one. This is when all this stuff like first broke out. Um, let's see. Let's close that. Sorry, I'm trying to save something. We started using Zoom on here to make it easier. What's up? Perfect temperature. How you doing, brother? Yeah, it's late, man. I had some things to do. I figured I'd hop on here. Probably won't stay long, even though every time I say I won't stay long, I'm on here for like fucking 9 hours. So all right, let's see. Change. Do. I don't want that same picture of Ron's thumbnail popping up. Here we go. Change it. Oh. With Gil and friends. Whatever, that'll work for now. Save. And then hopefully that changes. Sorry, guys. I was just changing something for a second. We got somebody else. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. I'm not sure what the fuck that is, but okay. As long as I can hear you.
Yeah, my for some reason the mic crapped out when you muted me.
Oh, that's it. Blame it on me. It's all right. So
we were talking beforehand.
Yeah, we were. But when you said you were crackling and stuff like that, I was gonna say my stuff never changes. It's literally on and off. So that's why I thought maybe you were having some issues. If you're gonna come on here, dude, I have a fucking
a still couple cracking on mine.
Yeah, I don't know why it would be cracking because my audio is fucking superb.
Yeah, it's superb.
I want to see something real fast. I'm gonna make sure that there we go. It changed. The cover, it should say Uncensored Quarantine Live Stream. That's the only thing that stinks about Zoom. Zoom is better as far as bringing people in, but when I do a live thing, it doesn't let me like change my thumbnail and shit like that. But anyway, what the fuck else is there to do? Yeah, I don't know. There's not really shit to do, man. This not working blows, man. I mean, I don't know how you guys are. I mean, I know we always talk about this, but I mean, obviously I make salary. So, I mean, I get paid regardless. But I also live off of commissions. I mean, commissions is how I really boost my salary up, and not having that fucking blows. I know you're not working that much, are you, bro?
No, dude. I worked 2 days this week, and one of them was a callback. So,
yeah, I mean, and I feel bad. I have some guys that they want stuff to do, but I'm trying. And we had an issue the other day. I guess the girls in the office earlier had scheduled some of our spring PMs, and some of those are coming up, but that was before all this shit happened. So they didn't even, and I was like, you need to call and confirm to make sure these people still want you in their house with all this stuff going on. So they put some on one of the guys' schedules, and not one person picked up the phone.
Oh man, don't forget to start your timer.
Oh yeah, let me do that. See, this is why I have you here, my friend.
Yeah, and just do me a favor, don't pop up the one with my phone number on it, please.
What's that? No, your number shouldn't pop up.
Well, I will if you put up on the one with just the telephone. It'll show up.
Okay, that one shouldn't pop up. Let's see. I don't click on that. It's just when you talk. I don't. For some reason, it's popping up on my screen, but it's not popping up on YouTube. So I think you're good, man.
Okay. Well, not that it matters that much. These people really want to call and prank me. Go ahead. I'm home all day.
Yeah, it's because it's coming up as just a phone call, and it's not on the screen. Let me refresh it just to make sure. Yeah, it's not on there. So that's
All right.
good. All right.
So anyway, you said you were having do customers allow you guys in the houses or no?
No, man. Especially for PMs. I didn't think people would let us in their house to do PMs. And to be honest, I really, really don't want the guys out there doing PMs. I mean, I don't know. I guess if a customer would let them come in, I guess I'm okay with it. But I don't want to schedule them though. You know what I mean?
Well, you got to leave that up to your tech if they would want to go into the house. There's been a few houses I've done a little sketched, but I need to make money, so.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just goofy because, like I said, this was like the worst winter we've had since I've been there. Like financially, we did dick. We really didn't have a winter, so we were really hoping to kind of like knock it out of the park this summer. So I'm hoping that this really doesn't, like, once summer comes, we can just kind of back to business. But I guess there's no way of really knowing.
You never did start your timer.
Yeah, I know, because I can't. It's not letting me get off the screen to get to it. There we go. There we go.
Sorry, guys. It was kind of a cluster last minute decision, but we wanted to put out something for you.
Yeah, man. Just so you guys know, man, Rookie helps me do a lot of things behind the scenes. So I wanted to get him on here, me and him hang out. If any of you guys want to come on here, man, you're more than welcome to come on and hang out. We're not going to be here all night or nothing, but if any of you guys want to come in and fuck around and talk and BS, you're more than welcome to just email me, hvacuncensored@gmail.com, and then I'll send you the link to come in. Just whatever you do, please have like some headphones or something. I don't care who comes in, but just don't come in like fucking sound like Charlie Brown's mom or something, What's up, Tommy? HVAC grandpa, how are you, sir? Going insane. There's nothing left to do in the house. Yeah, it is getting to be a lot. Dude, I changed the goddamn I didn't think it was that hard on my Denali. I changed the light bulbs and the headlamps. Oh my God, was that a fucking fiasco? I had to take like all the bolts out of the front grill. I had to pop like these things out of the wheel wells to get up and get a screw. It was a pain in the ass. Who makes a good socket set? Are you looking for like budget socket set, Rocky Top? Because to be honest, a good budget set is the Pittsburgh shit from Harbor Freight, believe it or not. It's like a black case with a green top. It's not that expensive. I still have it. I use it around the house now. I forget the one I have in my truck, to be honest with you, because I don't really use it that much. But that Pittsburgh socket set is actually pretty damn good for the cost. So if you're looking for a budget one, Rocky Top, I would say get that Pittsburgh one from Harbor Freight, buddy. Well, obviously, yeah, Snap-on and them are great, but you're going to pay for that. You're going to pay for that, though. Yeah, I'm not spending $1,500 on fucking socket set. If I was an auto,
but too.
What's that?
I mean, Craftsman, if you're not using it in an industrial sense, it's a pretty good socket. But
yeah, no, they're good. Well, I was saying one that a couple of my guys use, and I actually have one that I have in the house now, is the Pittsburgh one from Harbor Freight. It's a black case with a green. It says Pittsburgh in green. That's actually really good.
Well, on my truck, I have a Husky. The only thing I complain about the Husky is the case is not very durable. So, like, if you close it the wrong way, the sockets don't stay set. But, I mean, it's a great set. It has everything you need. And I think it costs $45, $50. It's a 150-piece set.
Oh, nice. It says me either. I have a Husky set from Home Depot. Yeah, I guess.
They talk about the same thing.
Yeah, I think that it all depends on what you're doing with it, to be honest. It all depends on what you're doing with it.
Well, I use it for work, so, and I haven't had any issues with it.
Well, I know you're using it for work, dumb fuck. I'm talking about like what kind of work you're doing. Like if you're a guy that's using a ratchet like 4 or 5 days a week, then yeah, maybe it's worth invested in a little bit. But a lot of times if you're like a residential mechanic, you're not really using a socket set that much.
No,
So that's
maybe
not
3
really,
times.
I mean, I can go through a whole week of running calls and never use a socket set. So that's what I mean. So I guess it all depends on what you're doing and how much you're willing to invest. But I do recommend in having good tools and not letting them get stolen. That's a big thing.
Thanks, thanks, dude. You want the knife out of my back now?
Sorry. Oh, how you know if he's even talking about you? I was making a general statement.
Yeah, okay.
Jeez.
Well,
He
actually,
said-
you know, my new bag is I had a small Craftsman set that does all the basics. Something like 15 pieces I picked up during Christmas.
Oh,
That's
he
all
said
small sizes.
he said DeWalt has a 173 piece set at Costco for $70.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he's been around Costco anytime soon, but my Costco is probably a 2-3 hour wait to get in.
Yeah, I was gonna say Costco, man. That's like ground zero. That's a good price though. I mean, DeWalt's a name you can trust.
Hey, Rocky,
mean-
why don't you go ahead and pick up one to me and send it to me? I'll cover it.
Yeah. If you get that Rocky Top, let me know how it works. I mean, DeWalt's definitely a name you can trust. I mean, just see what your return policy is. I mean, I can't imagine you would get a DeWalt and it's junk. Their screwdrivers are pretty good.
I'm a big DeWalt guy, except for my gun, obviously, is Milwaukee, but I start off with DeWalt. And a lot of the tools I use from DeWalt work just as good as any of the other ones. So I have
Yeah.
nothing bad to say.
Yeah, no, they're all good. I mean, I stay Milwaukee only because I got into the ecosystem early. And then once you're deep into an ecosystem, it just kind of makes sense because all the batteries, align with different things. But there's a couple of DeWalt things that I wanted to buy. It just didn't make sense for me because I'm like, okay, then I got to charge another battery and all that kind of stuff. So that's the reason I just stay with Milwaukee.
Yeah, the only DeWalt power tool I have my drill, but I also have Milwaukee power drill too. So, but I like the DeWalt better than the Milwaukee when it comes just to the drill.
Oh. Let's see. Shit.
And their impacts are lighter. When I had DeWalt, I broke the case several times. The Milwaukee, I've never broken. So, I'm sorry, Tommy. They're all DeWalt.
Sorry, I'm sharing this.
You're lagging us out, man. I feel like people that are just getting into the industry start off with DeWalt, and then after you've been in the industry for a little while, you switch over to Milwaukee. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. I think you can't go wrong. I used to think that Milwaukee and DeWalt were the best, which I still do as far as products, but I think Makita has really came back. Some of their drills are really good. You can't believe, you can't beat some of the rigid stuff isn't bad. So I think a lot of them, if you have one of those big boy drills, I think you're pretty good. He said, can we all agree that Lowe's is a shit store? I don't know if I could agree with that, man. I would definitely do
things that Home Depot doesn't, and in a pinch, I have to run a Lowe quite a bit.
Yeah, and if you Craftsman and stuff is at Lowe's now. To me, this is how I always did it. I always think Walmart and Home Depot are similar, and then it's like Target and Lowe's. Lowe's is more designed for like hairy homeowner. Home Depot was more for like the construction, the service guy to go in as far as how they set it up. I would go to Normally I go to Home Depot more because I can throw a rock at it from my office. It's literally right behind my office. But I don't mind Lowe's sometimes.
Well, I don't know if you know, but just like we have our show, they have a World Concrete show, and I was watching, and Home Depot is actually there, and they're transitioning more to the pros. So they're remodeling all their stores to more fit contractors. So it's, I think it's way more appropriate if that's what they're trying to push. Lowe's is more like, oh, Joe Blow needs to get a screwdriver. Let's go ahead and run to Lowe's. And I see Home Depot is more contractor friendly, in my opinion.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I depend on Gil for all my tools. Don't depend on me. It's gonna take a while to get it. It's like, no, I don't know. That whole giveaway stuff, man. I know that I fucked up, man. Some of you motherfuckers are ruthless though. I'm just, man, having a mom with health conditions and my wife, my post office by my house, and I have two that aren't that far, but they have been fucking mayhem. And for one, I don't have time to be sitting there in that fucking line. And I'm just not going to go in there and God forbid catch something and bring it home to my family to fucking send away free stuff. And UPS, there's no line, but it was like $360 to ship all that shit out. Sorry, it's just not fucking happening.
Well, Gil, down the line, if you want to ship everything to me and then I can ship it out, I'll do that for you too, if that helps you with time.
Yeah, we can do that. I'll ship it all to you, and then you'll have all brand new tools.
The different ways of doing it. So getting back to your swag, did you ever come up with any kind of plan on that?
I'm actually, my wife has been helping me. I am because I want to do it right, man. I did this one company. Shit, the stuff's upstairs. Like, I am very big in quality control, and Rookie knows this. We talked about it at AHR. A lot of you guys want merchandise, and I want you guys to be able to get it, man. I mean, if you want it, I mean, hell, I'll sell it. That's cool. But I want to make sure that it's quality stuff. And I tried to do this one little website thing that I heard about, but I ordered, they sent me some samples because I was like, I need to see these samples before I let you guys buy it. Because the last thing I want you guys to do is spend money and then be like, Gil, what the fuck, man? I spent $25 on a t-shirt and yeah, nah, Jim Luke, I actually do send it. Plus that was somebody sent him money. This is all free shit. What's up, Jim? I haven't seen you in a while, brother. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I want to make sure that if you guys buy and you spend your money on it, like it's quality. Like you're gonna be like, oh man, this is a fucking nice shirt. Oh, this is a nice hat. Not like, damn, I spent $20 and got a piece of shit. What's up, Chrissy Chris? How you doing, buddy? Chris, if you want to come in, bro, this is kind of last minute, man. I wanted to hit some people up. If you want to come in and hang out with us there, brother, man. Actually, any of you, if you want to come in, you're more than welcome to come in. Just email me, hvacuncensored@gmail.com, and I will send you the link. You guys should know the email by now, but I will put it in the comments.
But just really quick while Gil's doing this, how many of you guys are actually still working, or if you guys actually staying shut-ins? I know in California it's like 50-50, but I don't know about the other states.
What's up, Texas? Hey, buddy. I think I have your email. All right, I think I have your guys' email. Hey, let me check. I should have both of your emails already, but that doesn't mean anything. Let's see here. To copy the link. Gonna get some more peoples in here to hang out with us and talk about fixing refrigerators and such. There's a movie, I don't remember what it is, when he's like, people are getting close to him, and he's like, 3 feet, motherfucker, 3 feet. And I feel like doing that when I walk into the store. 3 feet, motherfucker, 3 feet. There's Texas. I hope this is still the same one, Texas. I guess if you don't get this, I just sent it. So if you don't get it, let me know. I think I have Chris in here too. Yep. Got Chris saved, so we good. Send in yours now, Mr. Chris. There we go. Let's see. Damn, Jim, you guys are just straight up closed till further notice. I mean, I guess that's cool that your owner like actually gives a shit about you guys. But the other hand, it's like, damn.
Well, I can tell you right now, Jim, our company is slowed down. We're not closed, but if we were fully closed, that's going to devastate me because I live paycheck to paycheck right now. So
I'll give you a high interest loan.
oh, I got plenty of those. They're called credit cards.
There's the man.
Oh. Hey, pop Chris in. I'm going to go have a smoke while you're talking to him.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Nothing much, man. How you doing?
Good, brother. Let me make sure that I know this is a little behind. Let me make sure that you pop in. It should be everybody should be on here.
Yeah, my office is an absolute mess right now.
Yeah. Nah, got a little bit of things around. There you are. Yep, you popped up.
Right on. Yeah, looks like I'm a hoarder. I got a whole bunch of camera gear and crap back there.
You and Gil both.
Yeah. I made a mess today because I was trying to film a video and I like ruined my office. So I got to spend time cleaning it up tomorrow.
Yeah, I just shot another video. I'm disciplining myself. Gonna have one video out a week. I finally got that first one, which was good, and so I gotta get this other one done. But
yeah, I silly me, I obligated myself to a new YouTube channel, and subscribers have been building up, and I haven't been posting anything, and I kind of felt bad, so I finally shot something today. But
what channel is that?
it's a tool review channel. It's called HVACR Tools.
Oh,
I do
I've
remember been pimping that for like 4 months now. It has like a crap ton of subscribers, and I felt bad because they're just sitting there subscribing, going, "When are you gonna post?" I almost thought it would be kind of funny just to give the channel to someone else. Like, here's a channel with 2,000 subscribers. Go for it.
Yeah, tell them you're gonna post videos on HVAC Uncensored.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get a few subscribers from Chris.
No, this one's definitely not going to be anything like my main channel. My main channel, I have a schedule and I'm posting 2 videos a week. This tools channel is not going to be like that. It's going to be just whenever I feel like it. So, and not going to be consistent at all. I can guarantee that.
Yeah, I know how much it takes to do one channel, man. Between one channel and the podcast, I'm like, "Ugh." So, and I know with you, man, I know it's got to be hard to do a second channel.
Well, the tools channel is, I actually have to try because I have to sit down and come up with content. See, my normal videos channel, I don't have to come up with content. I just go to work and turn on my camera. I don't have to try. I just talk to myself while I'm working. Done. But with the tools channel, like I got to come up, I got to buy tools. I got to, just come up with the whole thing. And yeah.
Why don't you start with just doing tools that you have? Like do them live. Do a live.
Well, that's kind of what I'm gonna do. So the first video that I did was work pants. I bought 5 different types of work pants, and I've been wearing them for the last 4 months. And I came down to a pair that I wanted to wear. And then I have thermal imaging cameras. That's gonna be my next one. And then I bought 3 of those, and then after that, yeah, it'll just be stuff that I have, and we'll figure it out from there.
HVAC Grandpa said we are waiting, Chris. Sorry, go ahead.
With all those tools that you're reviewing, are you going to be open to maybe selling some of the ones that you don't prefer?
Yeah, I'll do something like that, like to my friends or something like that. I'll give them away. So I'm not going to sell them. That's kind of a dick move. But I mean, not for anybody that would want to do that. That feels like a dick move to me. Shit, I just dug myself a hole. For someone who wants to sell their tools.
I want to
What'd you say, Scott? Say it again.
I'll stand in line for one of those cameras.
And maybe. I know there's one other person that already said something about one of them. So, when I decide which camera, then we'll figure something out.
What do you get? Did you get new cameras?
No, I bought 3 thermal imaging cameras.
Oh, those cameras. Gotcha.
I bought a FLIR One Pro, which is the stupid dongle thing that you plug into the bottom of your phone. And then I bought actually they're right here because I was just talking about them. A Fleur C3, which is a standalone camera, and then I bought a Seek Shot Pro, which is just like this. It's another standalone camera. So
Oh, so
Now,
oh my
what do we
God.
do?
I'm
You
sorry.
gonna be posting what they cost.
say again, Scott.
While you're posting these, which ones you prefer? Are you going to rate them in cost effectiveness?
Yeah, that'll be part of the video. That'll be part of the video and like what they cost and all that fancy stuff. I'm sorry, Gil. What were you saying?
No, somebody on here was like, Chris, what's the name of your main channel? I'm like, there's actually somebody in here that doesn't know Chris's channel. Like, are you serious?
Keep it a secret.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris's HVAC R videos. His channel is humongous. I'll post it in there.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
What's up, Texas? How you doing, brother, man?
What's up, big boy?
Nothing, man. Same old shit. Just hanging out. You guys, all right. Well, some of you don't know, so I'll just say that. Obviously, you got Scott, HVAC rookie from Northern California. You got Mr. Chris Stevens, is HVACR videos. Huge channel, does awesome videos, awesome live streams. Then we have Mr. Texas Medley over here, who owns a company, obviously in Texas. You're outside of Dallas, right, man?
Yeah, just right outside Dallas.
Yeah, who's like his company is like kicking ass, dude. Texas is killing it out there. So, have you guys?
Question. I know they're locking you guys down. How's that affecting your business there?
Well, we're considered essential services. We're not affected at all, honestly. I mean, the only effect it's had on us is people afraid to spend money.
Yeah, you still getting calls though? Like, I mean, are people still, hey, my shit doesn't work? Are you guys warm already, aren't you?
Yeah, it's been pretty warm. It was mid-80s last week. I live in a pretty good area in the sense that it's a rather affluent area. So people here, I don't think I see it like most of the other country sees it and feels it.
Well,
that's here in Southern California. All I do is restaurant refrigeration, restaurant air conditioning, ice machines. We are absolutely dead. My guys have been sitting at home for at least 2 weeks now with
That's
no
awful.
pay. Yeah, it's horrible. And there's no end in sight. It's absolutely like, we don't know. I'm a business owner, and as a business owner, I don't even know what I'm going to do. Like, it's horrendous.
That's how we are, man. We had some jobs we did, but they were jobs like we were already paid for kind of deal. You know what I mean? Like some commercial things that we got done. And it's rough. And like I said earlier, this is probably the worst winter that we've had on record.
Same.
So yeah, so we were hoping, because we didn't really have a winter here, so we were hoping summer was gonna boost. I think this is gonna be the first year that I'll do under 2 million in sales, me. And my commission is what, like, I make salary, but then the commission is what really kind of boosts how much I make up. And I think the end of 2020 is gonna it's gonna hurt.
Yeah. We like same with you. It was a very slow winter. I think I got 2 no heat calls this entire winter, and we don't even know what winter is in Southern California. I mean, 50 degrees is our winter. So, but yeah, I only got 2 no heat calls, and then so we already had a super slow winter. We already had restaurants that were holding off PMs, and then we did like 1 set of PMs for our restaurants at the end of January, and then everything hit the fan and everybody paused everything. I had a bunch of construction work that one of my big chain restaurants sent me, like 5 walk-in replacements and AC replacement. And I still have 3 of those to do, but I'm afraid to do them because I don't know when I'm going to get paid. And it's because nobody's paying bills right now. Everybody's like 45 days behind, and there's no bills, no paychecks coming. So it's scary.
So how many people you got now, Texas, and you're keeping all them busy?
Yeah, there's 8 people, including myself, and then a guy who comes up kind of periodically and helps us when we need a little extra help. So 8.5, if you will. To be honest, man, I feel kind of guilty. We don't feel it.
Don't feel guilty, man. I mean, if it's like that, then roll with it, brother. I'm happy for you. That's awesome.
Well, thank you. I'm not trying to sit here and fucking
Oh.
rubbing in people's faces and shit though. But
No,
I mean,
it's not like that, dude.
still
Yeah,
we're still
happy for you.
kicking ass, to be honest. We do have, so my dad works for me. You know that, Gil.
Yeah.
Some of the other guys may not, but my dad works for me. He's 58 years old, 57 years old, or something like that. And him, I have not been having come up, simply because I don't want to expose him to anything.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And then my office girl, she's been working from the house. We're not real super tech savvy, so a cell phone is what all the incoming calls come to. All the inbound calls go to a cell phone. So on Monday, when one of the technicians comes up, I send the phone home with him, and he brings the phone to her. She keeps it throughout the week, and then on Friday morning, he's been bringing it back up. So she's been answering the phones. Once she receives the phone, any time of night, we don't use an answering service. You call us, you get me or her, answers the phone anytime, responds to emails and schedules everything from her house and dispatches to us that way. So she's working, but off-site. My dad, he's not been working. I've still just been paying him. Everyone else has been working. One guy, he's starting to get a little wigged out by the virus thing now, so he took some time off. And my whole position on this whole thing is, if you're comfortable working, we're going to work. If you're not comfortable, stay at home.
Yeah.
Well,
See,
hell, Texas, it's cheap enough to fly out there. If you need someone, let me know. I'll come out there in a heartbeat.
yeah, you can get a plane ticket across North America for like $25 or something.
yeah. Well, fuck the way it's going. I
No
might be
doubt.
coming out there seeing if I can work for you, bro.
And who's to say how long that'll maintain? I don't know. I know this. In Texas, air conditioning is not a luxury.
It's a necessity. Yeah.
It's too fucking hot here.
Yeah.
Come summertime, it'll be the same. We get 120, 110. Well, 110 is our average in the summer out here in SoCal. But next week,
See, we
hit
don't really
83,
get those
84.
wicked extreme high temperatures. We get 100 degrees for 5 months.
Yeah. Yeah, we go about 110
Hello?
for about 3 months.
You're still there. See,
Everything's gross.
you should be freed up now, man. See, it's weird. Maryland, we actually it's really humid here. We actually really do get hot and humid. We just don't have it for as long of a burst as you guys. At the most, we have it like maybe like 2018 was the best summer. And it was like beginning of May was like 90 plus degrees. So if we can get, May, June, July, August, that's good. So if we get 4 months of hot, that's a good summer for us.
Yeah, we start getting hot in around March, and it really picks up around April, and it stays that way until about October. So it stays hot for a long period of time.
Yeah. Well, I know. How's the weather difference between you guys and like Houston, like Katy, Texas? Because I got family out there, and it seems like it's always hot there.
Yeah, it's way more humid out in that area than where I'm at. Houston's a different animal.
Yeah, I told you, man. We were gonna move there. I think my in-laws are gonna go there. I just I don't know, man. I want to, but it's hard to just up and leave everything I know. I got a good gig here. Yeah, I don't know. It would
I
be
want to move to Montana, but the weather's not right and I can't work there. I just like to live where there's no people.
Beautiful though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a buddy that goes there and goes hunting. I've never been there, but I know he goes out there on these hunting trips or whatever and says it's amazing.
Yeah, there's a bunch of ultra rich people that have been buying places out there and also in Wyoming too, because they can buy so much land and be out by the middle of nowhere, and they just go out there for 2 days a year and have their giant mansions. And my dream.
Yeah, I bet it's cheap as hell too out there.
I imagine it is.
Susie Dunn said in 2011 was the hottest summer in Texas, over 110 for 100 days. I remember that. That's the summer, Susie, that we actually almost broke the record for most consecutive days over 100 degrees, and it fell down to 99 one day and then went right back up for like 2 months.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it sucked. That if I remember right, that was the same year that we couldn't even get condensers because Copeland couldn't manufacture compressors fast enough. Do y'all remember that?
I don't know if I ever had that
The,
problem.
the stupid oil thing happened too. Is that why?
I don't remember what it was. I thought it was just because they couldn't keep up with the demand. But that, are you talking about the BP oil spill?
No. That whole the rust inhibitor thing with the clogged up TXVs that Copeland screwed everything up. I wonder if that was the year.
Oh, that lasted like 3 years
That
before
does-
that mess got cleaned up.
I think that is around that time. I think 2011 is around that rust inhibitor time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I miss somebody. Alex, what's up, buddy? HVAC Life with Alex. That's another one guy. You guys in here, if you don't check out Alex's channel, that's all commercial refrigeration and stuff like that, kind of like Chris's. But Alex has a really good channel. Thanks for coming, Alex. Appreciate you, bud.
Alex actually was one of the people that kind of motivated me to start my channel. So watching his videos and a couple other guys' videos, yeah, used to watch his all the time. Still do, but
I'm not gonna lie, I don't consume as much as I used to, just because it's hard to consume and create.
same
You
here,
know,
man.
I mean, and it's not, there's so many guys that I want to support, and I feel bad. Like I told you, like I can't hop into your live stream.
yeah, no.
Sometimes it's, you know, I want to be there. And when I do, that's normally why my guilty, I get in there and then I super chat because I'm like, you know,
dude. I
what's
appreciate
up, Ray
it.
Martin?
I've been
Yeah,
encouraging people to not super chat right now. I'm tempted to honestly turn it off, but
Yeah. How, what do you got to be to get it again? I forget.
oh geez, I don't even remember, dude. I don't have it on my new channel, but I'm not even monetized on my new channel, so I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't checked in a while, but I know I wasn't monetized, which didn't make any sense. I actually put out content now and I have less views, or it was less than it was before. I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense, but I don't really worry about that.
I don't either. I mean, like I'm not gonna lie, I make money, but honestly, genuinely, that is not why I make the videos. So it just
Yeah, I don't either. I don't do this for the loot.
you know the funny thing is and people probably kick me in the ass for this, but for months, Blue On has been emailing me. They've been emailing me asking me, hey, let's work together. And I don't want to work with Blue On. I'm like, I'm just not. I don't have anything bad against them. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't use alternative refrigerants. That's my choice. I just use R22. That's it. They went around me. They went direct to YouTube and they're advertising all over my videos. So the commercials that pop up from YouTube are always Blue On. And it's like, damn, they went around me. Like I said no, and they went around me. And it's like, damn, okay.
That's crazy now, man. I've almost thought that, I think I was telling Kelly, I think I'm gonna spend the money for that guy, Billy Jean's marketing, like social media marketing.
Yeah.
I figure why not? It's gonna help. I got a couple of friends that did that, and like they did it just for their business, and now they're doing it for a couple other people, and they're making like good little side money off of that, and it's fucking easy. I'm like, well, shit, maybe that might be a good investment.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I cut back on everything. I went and canceled everything right now, like paused everything, canceled everything. I'm like, because we don't know what's going to happen with this. I'm like, I can't be spending all this money. I just, I even called my tax guy and it was too late because I just made an official LLC out of it. And I just called him. I was like, dude, is it too late to cancel that? And he's like, yeah. I was like, okay, that's fine. Whatever. But yeah, that's a bunch of money too. But,
Yeah, I have.
I mean, I'm fine. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, I'm fine, but it's just kind of like, you just gotta, be cautious and stuff. So
Yeah,
Make an official LLC for your YouTube channel.
yeah, for my YouTube channel.
yeah. I have the podcast as an LLC too.
Well, isn't that just write-offs for you guys?
Yeah, but you're still spending the money. The only thing that a write-off really does for you is take the taxes that you would have paid on it off. Like you're still paying the money out of your pocket.
Yeah.
You just-
Yeah, all
Right.
it does is reduce the amount that you're taxed on.
Yeah,
It's not coming. It's not money that you would have paid now going somewhere else.
So that's all, but it's just, I mean, you're still spending the money out of your pocket. It's just,
Well, the bright side is you should be qualifying for that small business stimulus.
I'm not going to qualify on my videos, but yeah, I hear what you're saying. I don't know. I don't know if I agree. Have any of you guys even heard or even read about that? I was talking to my dad because I work with my dad And we're talking about that whole small business thing, and I'm very leery because they basically are telling you that if it's just scary. It just scares me to think that you're going to take out a loan. We're not into loans and stuff like that, and I just don't know if the government's going to own you then. So
Yeah, well, how do you guys feel about the thing that it got through the House? I never thought it was going to get through the Senate about if you have under 50 employees having to pay your technicians 2 weeks of sick time.
well, yeah, and that is true, but there's also an out on that. And I have to be careful of the things I say right now, but there's if it's a financial hardship, they can't do that. So you have to prove that it's a financial hardship. That's basically all you need to do. But yeah, that's scary though too. And they say they're going to give you the money back, but on your taxes basically. So you got to front the money. It's just it's so confusing too, because day by day everything is changing. Nobody knows. I mean, they just officially passed and signed the bill, whatever it's called, on Friday, but nobody even knows. Like, we're getting all these emails, but everything is still up in the air. Nobody, lawyers don't even know what any of it means yet. So the banks, they're saying to get these loans, these SBA loans for the small businesses, you go to your bank's like, I don't know what to do. They got to figure it all out too. It's
Well, that's what I was going to say, man. If you're a small company and you're kind of, hemorrhaging money right now, like it's one thing if you're a big company and you give 2 weeks sick leave and people use it throughout the course of the whole year. But
Yeah.
if you shut down and, you have 20 employees and they're all taking sick leave the same 2 weeks, how the fuck do you do that?
the sick leave isn't even what scares me. It's the health insurance that scares me.
Wow. Yeah, that's true.
I pay for 100% of my guys' health insurance.
That's badass.
Yeah.
And
I don't
that's
even
what
do that.
scares me.
We
Our
do
health
80,
insurance
80,
bill
20.
is fat, and it's like, so April 1st we have a payment due, and and it's just like, whew. And then on top of that, sick pay and all that crap. So
Yeah, we're 80,
fine.
20.
We're okay, but I mean, this can't go on for too long.
I'll be calling up the health department. Yeah, I mean, calling them up like, hey, can we work something out? I can't make my payment this month.
Things might be changing.
Do you think that this will change the way y'all do business going forward?
Yeah, I've already got ideas in my head. Like, yeah,
Safeguards and better practices.
Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm.
And this should wake up people personally too. And for all of you, if you have not checked on your 401k or made changes, you should. I put a bunch of my different investment stuff into low risk stuff right now because when I checked it, I had already lost 12 grand.
Yeah, I'm down 25, I think.
Yeah, I have
a lot in there. So
I called it early. So check with your stockbroker, whoever deals with that, and tell them, and they'll know what to do. But they can't. A lot of them can't do it without you telling them. Put it in low risk stuff right now, so you're not going to make as much, but you're also not going to lose as much. If I wouldn't have said something, I'd probably be $30,000+ right now. So it's
only going to get worse too.
Yeah.
Before it gets better.
But
I think
smart, you could make some loot right now. What's up, Texas? You see you waving down there.
Benjamin
froze. I was trying to see if it was.
Benjamin Solstorm. He asked why I would make an LLC out of my videos channel, because I make money from my videos channel, and if someone was to sue me or something, then LLC technically puts a small barrier between them and my personal assets, is what it does. It doesn't save you, but it just slows down makes it a little bit harder for a lawyer to rip you apart.
It seems like
Chris,
doing videos that show instructional type videos that show what we do could really open up a lot of risk.
Yeah. One thing about my videos is, I mean, yes, it could, but I don't show people how to do things in my videos. My videos are for service technicians. If you watched enough of my videos, you can probably figure out how to do something, but I purposely leave everything out of my videos, and I just show the problem, something interesting in the middle, and the solution. I typically don't show you, like, one of the biggest comments I get on my videos is how come you don't show me how to wire the entire system? How come you don't show me how to light your torches? What do I set the pressures at? And it's like, that's not what my videos are about. I'm not going to show you that. I'm still liable for, stupid people, whatever. But yeah, You just got to be careful.
Well, that's why.
Well,
like,
here, let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys that actually put out videos, is it ever in the tip of your mind, or will your insurance cover it if somebody was to try to mimic something you did and cause a disaster? Are you guys technically liable? Because I'm not sure on the law.
I live in California. I mean, I'm liable before I even do something.
Well, I know about us, Chris.
Yeah.
I don't. I've never heard of that, and I think with all the stuff on YouTube, if that was a thing that you would hear about it more. Not saying that some dumb fucking lawyer won't try to make his name doing that, but I as part of my channel, I do want to make some basics to help guys. I've been asked by some people, but I'm gonna put a disclaimer in the video. I'm gonna try to take all the steps to protect myself. With the LLC, a disclaimer that these videos are made for people in the HVAC trade to help them learn. You can't control who watches it. I mean, it's not that kind of platform. They got to do that kind of stuff at their own risk. But I think there's so many guys out there that do that somebody would have fucked up by now. And you're never going to stop that person who's going to try to fix stuff themselves. There's just not. I mean, how many times, like today, I had to change the headlights on my my Denali, which was a fucking disaster, by the way. Take the whole bolts out of the front end to change 2 fucking bulbs. But anyway, I couldn't get the bulb. Hey, let me YouTube a video.
Yeah.
Bam. You know what I mean? That's just what everybody does now. So I really think if somebody called a lawyer and said, hey, I watched this video and did this and I hurt myself.
Stuck my dick in a toaster and then I got electrocuted. And then
I think any lawyer is going to be like, well, you're a fucking moron. You know, I just don't think any lawyer would really take on that case. But like I said, you never know. There might be that one asshole that's like, let's take on Google, you know?
My biggest fear.
Well, maybe adding disclaimers actually is the way out to protect yourself.
I'm going to have to do the disclaimers thing, but I honestly have a problem with disclaimers. I don't know. I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to my stuff. And it just seems so fucking stupid, pardon my French, that I have to put a freaking disclaimer in my video. Like,
hey, this is uncensored, buddy. You can speak up, my friend.
It is stupid.
It's just dumb. And I just don't even want to do it. I'm like, for real, just don't watch my video, stupid. Like,
no, I agree. And like I said, the only reason that I would do it is just be safe. I'm not going to make it like a 30-second long, but just something quick. If you listen to the end of the podcast, that's why we have that little disclaimer in there, just so they know that it doesn't come back on any of the sponsors and all that kind of stuff, just because the legality purposes.
Susie.
Well, Gil, I think you need to put it towards the front, because nobody actually, if you look at your statistics, I'm sure not everybody watches your videos or anyone's videos to the end.
Doesn't matter as long as it's in there. As long as it's in there, what they listen to. See, the one thing good about audio statistics, it's not like videos where you listen to durations and stuff like that. It goes by downloads. So that person can download the podcast and never listen to it.
Yeah.
So it's different. It's different than YouTube. Like if you pull up, like these guys know, you pull up your YouTube creator, you can watch like how long people are watching your videos and stuff like that. So in a video, that makes sense. Oh, fuck. But
so what about streaming podcasts, Gil? Because I don't download. I do through like Google Podcasts, and it streams it. Do you get a download for that? Because I have the option to download, but I usually don't fill up my phone space. And the same thing, like if you use Google Podcasts or iHeartRadio or any of those, it just streams over the internet. So it's not physically downloading anything.
To be honest, I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I listen to you guys on Stitcher, but I don't download it. I just stream them.
Yeah.
I think when you listen to it, I think it does count. I'm pretty sure it does count. That's why a lot of times in the Facebook group, when I share in my group, I put the direct download link. And if you subscribe to something, it automatically does it. I would think so. If it doesn't, I would be surprised, especially with the kind of downloads we're getting. Like, I'm not saying this to sit here like, woo, but that Victor Rancour podcast did over 17,000 downloads by itself. That is fucking crazy, dude. That's amazing. When I looked at that,
was me 17,000 times.
Yeah, I thought it was like combining like podcasts. I'm like, oh, for the month. I'm like, oh, that's not bad. I was like,
What's a normal download for you?
we've actually been probably like 10 to 12,000 downloads an episode.
Oh wow, so it was 5,000 more.
Yeah.
Is it because of the pull that guy has, or the community he's involved in, or whatever?
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I guess.
I honestly believe that Victor is a very hot subject on social media right now because he's a new up and coming business owner that's very popular on social media. So I think he had a pretty big group of people that were very curious. And just like he even said, he has haters, he has people that love him, but yet they all want to listen just to hear what's going on. So,
well, sure. I mean, everyone wants to hear what Louis Bruno has to say.
Yeah.
He sold.
It'd be the same thing if you had, yeah.
You know, he sold, right?
Yeah, it didn't affect me.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying, but he got out. He sold that company.
We need to have a conversation, a personal conversation, because I got all kinds of information about that stuff, man. Can't say on a public forum, but it's interesting.
You go, Chris.
Include me in that conversation, please.
Yeah. Well, you turn this off public and we'll have a conversation.
Yeah, no, that's fine because I know some. I found out. I actually meant to talk to you. I didn't know. I actually found out some stuff about him when I was in Orlando.
I'm just in general about everybody, but there's a lot of people that. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
I've been getting in a lot of Facebook arguments lately, and I probably shouldn't be with some of those people.
That sounds like my group every day.
Yeah.
Hey, so there was this badass channel I found. I can't remember who the guy was or anything. He made these like super high quality videos with drones that would film stuff. And he's from Tennessee. What was that dude's name?
Tennessee.
Is that HVAC technical?
You're not thinking of Andrew Greaves, AK.
No, AK didn't do any
He
drone
didn't do
footage.
drones though. I'm trying to think drones. I mean,
No.
you have Quality HVACR that does drones.
That's what I was gonna say, Zach.
Maybe that's who it was. I've been
It's
trying
a
to
new
find
up and
it.
coming channel, and he just blew up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went from like 200 to like 5,000.
Yeah, that's Zach. He just had a
Yeah.
live stream a few minutes ago. It's Quality HVACR is the name of his channel.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. I found it because you shared it, Chris. You shared it, so I was like, oh shit, let me hop in there. Yeah, I like him. Zach's a cool dude, man. His channel is really good. I like.
Genuinely, when I find,
Yeah.
he does a really good job. And like, it was funny because in his live stream today, people kept asking him, dude, is that a green screen behind you? And it's like, and I know it's not, but everybody, 3 times, I think someone asked him if it's a green screen, and no, he loves camera angles. And he's like Peter McKinnon. He likes the lighting and all that stuff. And he gets it all set up to where it looks fake. It looks like everything behind him's fake, but he's a cool dude. But Zach's a really nice guy.
Yeah. I like Ernesto, HVAC vlogger too.
Yeah. Ernesto's up north from me. Cool dude up in San Francisco.
Yeah. So Susie Dunn said she likes Nate Adams. Nate Adams is actually coming on the podcast. We just booked Nate.
Nate Adams just had an awesome live stream with Retro Tech, or not live stream, but episode where they were talking about air quality and different things, and really great information, really good.
Yeah, he's a smart dude, man. I really like Nate.
It was him and Michael Hausch and a couple other people, and then Retro Tech, and they were all talking.
That's nice. Yeah, I need to get both of you guys back on the podcast, man.
I know you sent me the link too, dude. I need to.
Yeah, whenever you get a chance, I'll send you the link to Texas. We started using this
right now, so
yeah, this software because it was just easier. We started getting big enough that I used to just write it down. Okay, you got it, and then I started like double booking people and shit. I'm like, yeah, this isn't gonna work.
We had a hell of a time getting it all accomplished last time I went on. Like
Yeah.
First time y'all asked me like a day before the podcast, I was like, yeah, I'll do it, and then I forgot. And then
Yeah,
second time, like all the audio was messed up, no one could hear me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we've been trying to get better, more professional. I know all these little programs fucking $15 me to death. You know, it's like, oh, this is good. Then you got to get this to work with this. That's $15. This is $20. And then at the end of the month, you're like, holy shit, man.
Yeah, and Kelly
the stuff
loves,
I just
loves
can't.
buying programs.
Yeah.
For him.
That's what I'm talking about. I know Kelly held the two of you together, and ain't no telling how many $15 a month y'all spend.
Yeah, it's nuts. I'm trying to help him with a few things now.
Well, here's another question for you guys. Are you guys actually having your technicians take their trucks or vans home, or are they still dropping them off at the office due to this outbreak?
Mine have always taken them home.
No comment.
No comment.
My
It's
guys are
I
walking
can't
to
talk about it
every
right
service
now. So
What'd you say, Texas? Say it again, buddy.
My guys are walking to every service call. I won't let them in.
Oh, see, I at least get a skateboard, so I was
Those
just curious.
filthy bastards are not getting near my vehicles.
Yeah. I'm gonna get one of those boosted boards like Casey Neistat, fucking book bag, the Vito. Just,
dude, I always wanted to buy one of those damn boosted boards.
yeah, me too. Until you
of
look at the price.
I bought my daughter one of those stupid hoverboards. That damn broke my neck on that thing.
Thanks, Dave. I appreciate that. No, it's not a new camera. Well, actually, it is a new camera. But I just finally used it. That's it's been sitting here. So I bought the new Sony camera. I just haven't used it. So I'm planning whatever day that my last video was on, Wednesday. I'm just gonna have a new video out every Wednesday. So check it out. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that. Hit that little notification bell so you're notified every time I put out content, and then do the same to I think besides Rookie, everybody's got a YouTube channel. Texas has got one, don't you, bud?
Yeah, I think I got like 2 videos on it. I
Yeah.
always say I'm gonna do it, and I got a bunch of stuff filmed. I just never edit anything.
Yeah, well, don't just at first, dude, before you just content is king, just get it out. That was my thing, man. I am too much of a perfectionist where I was expecting to be like some veteran YouTuber like day one, and it doesn't work that way. I spent all this money on all this shit. And they all tell you, film with your phone. The best camera you have is the one you're in your phone. The camera you have is the best camera.
Absolutely.
Just so any of you guys that want to make videos, just shoot it, get it out. Don't worry about it, what it looks like. And prime example is the podcast. Like when I listen, like you listen to the first good bit of episodes, they're fucking atrocious. I made so many mistakes, but we gradually got better. That's the same thing the videos are going to be. You'll slowly get better as the more you do it.
I gotta add one thing though. One thing that makes me click off of everybody's videos so fast. Instagram, vertical.
Yeah.
YouTube, horizontal.
Yeah.
Do not shoot a damn YouTube video vertical because it will get clicked off by everybody. This is the only thing. But yeah, the phones are the best cameras. Gil, you and I talked about it at the HR show. I went and bought this fancy ass camera I have sitting right here. This stupid freaking camera for filming Canon, whatever thing. And I went to go shoot a video today in my backyard, and it wasn't working right. The audio was screwed up. The video wasn't clear. I went and grabbed my phone, filmed with my phone, and it sounded 100 times better, looked 1,000,000 times better. Just stick with your phone. I'm probably the poster boy of this. I don't do any production. I literally cut my videos. I just cut. I don't do nothing fancy. That's just not my style. I just piece them together. They're just information, and I just put them out there. That's all I do. You don't have to do anything fancy. If you want to do fancy, that's great, but you don't have to as long as you have good content.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. See, that's my thing. I always like to try to do the little up it a little bit, and I think that's a flaw. I try to do it too much. So I'm gonna add a few. I have a few things that I add to it. But other than that, I'm not gonna go crazy. It's just about making a good video and getting it out. That's all I want to do right now.
Yeah. I get frustrated because I even downloaded like the fancy Adobe whatever Photoshop, whatever the video program is. I can't even think of what it's called. I use Adobe Premiere. There you go. I have Adobe Premiere. That's one of those stupid memberships I have for Adobe Creative Cloud where you get all the Adobe apps and all that stuff. And I use their budget Adobe Premiere Elements thing that I paid $100 for. And it's the best app. It's the easiest to edit my videos on. It uploads directly to YouTube. When I try to edit a video on Adobe Premiere, I swear to God, it takes me 4 extra hours. And it's like, this is just stupid.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Premiere. I do use like Lightroom, Photoshop, and I use Adobe Audition to edit the podcast only because I used to use a free software, Audacity, but when I upgraded all my Macs to Catalina, Audacity doesn't work anymore.
Big mistake. Big
Yeah.
mistake.
So now I have to pay for it, but I use Final Cut Pro since I'm a Mac guy for all my videos, and I think altogether I spent maybe like $140 for a bunch of these like transitions and different things. One was like a YouTube pack. Like
Yeah.
you literally, it makes it easy. You just like drag stuff on top of the video and it does it. So.
Yeah. I've seen that. Yeah, I use Adobe Audition, but I've even that I've been slowing down because I used to use Adobe Audition to do the outros on my videos because I would record with my phone, do the video, and then use Adobe Audition because the audio was bitching sounding through this mic. But lately I've just been using my Streamlabs. I shoot the video with my webcam and it captures the audio and the audio is bitching, and I just use Streamlabs to do it all, and I haven't even been using Adobe Audition.
So when you use your phone, Chris, to film all your videos, are you like making a 30-second deal with, and then you stop the video, and then later on you're making another 30-second clip or whatever, and then you can throw them all together on one?
Yeah, I
stream?
try to shoot them in order as best as possible, and then I'm very conscious about everything I say, so that way it actually comes out right, and I catch myself like, oh, I didn't say that right, and I'll delete that and then reshoot it, so that way when it comes time to make the video, it's literally just download 10 files from my phone and then just paste them together, and then I watch it 3 times. One time I cut it all up, then I watch it again and cut it up, and then that's it. It's all in order.
And your videos come out clear too.
And that's just using my Galaxy S10. That's all I shoot with. I have GoPros and all that crap, and I find it more difficult. This Galaxy S10 is the easiest thing because you just literally push play and that's it. So
yeah.
You
Plus,
call while you're recording.
what's that?
put it on airplane mode.
Yeah, that drives you nuts when you're recording and then bling.
Yeah,
notifications
that's
come through.
I've
then
learned that.
everybody's ears pop because they had headphones on. Yeah. So if I know I'm gonna be, and then I get all the comments, my freaking ears popped, because that's why I watch them too. And if I hear my phone notifications go off, then I know to reshoot that spot and delete it because I know it's gonna happen. But yeah, that
for you guys that are putting out, videos, what are the time frames that you try to stick to?
I do
for duration.
Oh, I don't pay attention to that. I stopped. You know what? All the YouTube analytics, this is me personally, all the YouTube analytics, and they tell you to keep your videos under 7 minutes and all this stuff. And you know what? I tried to do that in the beginning, but again, I stopped trying to make them to someone's criteria. I just literally put out what I think needs to be in the video, and that's it. If I think that this is a really important part of what I want to show, then I just show it. Sometimes my videos are an hour long, sometimes they're 10 minutes long. Every time it changes. I don't try. When people ask me, again, this is just I'm not saying everybody has to do it this way. This is just how I do it. When people email me and they say, how do you do this? How does your channel get this big? And I said, stop trying. I genuinely don't try. I just put stuff out there and just let it happen. That's all I do.
Yeah,
well, I do believe you want to keep it under an hour though. Those videos that are, 2 hour plus, I kind of shy away from just being a viewer.
Yeah, I think I probably only have one video that's an hour long, maybe one. And surprisingly, I get a lot of views from it. People say, and you know what? Like, for instance, I made a very unpopular video series with my wife where she came in here and we talked about personal stuff. As far as when I say unpopular, it doesn't do the views. My normal videos get crazy views. That one has like 6,000 views. That's nothing compared to what I normally get. But you know what? I got 2 emails from people. One person, not going to name him, but he emailed me and he said, dude, when you were talking about your anxiety and taking medication, he goes, I was in a dark place. And he goes, that was the one thing that told me to go back to my doctor, and he got on his medicine. I don't care about any of the other views anymore. I got one email that made it worth it. And it's the same thing with any video. If I just get an email from someone saying, dude, I really appreciate how you said that about a defrost clock on a walk-in freezer. I don't care how many views. I got one happy person. That's all I care about.
Well, Chris, I enjoy them.
Yeah.
I may not say it, but I enjoyed your little HVAC life with the wifey.
And that's why I did those, was just to show that I'm normal, because I was sick of getting all. I started to realize these people emailing me saying you're the best HVAC. Bullshit, I'm not the best HVAC technician. I mess up all the time. And then I realized apparently I'm not doing something right. And I made people think that I was editing these in a way to make people think that I was superhuman. No, I'm not. So then I started showing more mistakes, and I started making those videos too, to show people that I'm normal.
Yeah, I agree. With these videos that I'm putting out, I'm going to, however long it takes to get whatever the message I'm trying to get across in that video, that's how long it's going to be. Yeah, I mean, I agree, man, because it's so rewarding, you know, obviously for me, since I'm just now putting more videos out, so I refer to the podcast, but when I get messages saying, hey man, I listened to you and Kelly and I did this and, you know, now this is working, or, hey, you guys motivated me to do this. Like, that means so much. Like, that's so rewarding. Like, that's worth more than any monetary value, because that's why you do this. I mean, you're putting it out, you're helping people. And when you see it actually works and people are actually listening and you see what happens, it's a very, very fucking humbling feeling for sure.
Yeah.
That's
And it's
actually
just a-
how I met Kelly. He was making, in the very beginning, he had like 2-3 videos, and I would message him and ask him questions, and we joke about this now because, you know, me and Kelly are pretty good buddies.
Yeah.
But I had watched one of his videos, and he was talking about he did $600,000 in revenue that year. So I was like, motherfucker, this guy's got it figured out. He knows what he's doing. I didn't know. I thought he fucking god of HVAC at that point.
Yeah. And one thing about Kelly, man, he is very honest about what I mean, both of us, like, we don't get on here and lie and be like, yeah, we're $25 million companies. You know, I mean, we say what we actually do, the actual mistakes that we make. I mean, that's what helps people, not fucking getting on here and just lying about a bunch of bullshit.
Hey, Chris, I just now went to your channel because I was just to subscribe, and I just clicked on a video on accident, but you'll be pleased to know that Blue On pulled right up.
So here's my thing, right? I really, really want to work with Honeywell refrigerants, right? I have a friend that's with Honeywell refrigerants, but we can't figure it out, right? And I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to that stuff, because I feel like even though Honeywell has no affiliation with me, I really want to work with them. And I feel like I would be betraying them if I started working with Blue On. And I really don't believe in Blue On, so it's also hard for me to sell something. But at the same time, they're advertising on my videos anyways. Why not go to them, undercut YouTube, and sell them advertisement and then get money? But it's really not about the money. So that's why I'm torn. Like, part of me thinks about it every few minutes, like, oh, I'm gonna get Blue On. But then it's like, no, I don't want to push that crap. But yet they're advertising on my video.
Blue On. Who cares about support from a refrigerant?
It's just, they're just selling their refrigerant. They got crazy on point marketing. You know that Leonardo DiCaprio is an investor in Blue On, a large investor, because he's like an eco-friendly, you know, hippie nut, whatever. And yeah, I really don't care.
Well,
I don't.
Facebook.
Shit, Blue On's been all over YouTube lately.
Yeah.
I haven't think I've clicked on any videos and not seen their commercial pop up.
But they're just trying to get their name out there. But most guys, even if you do use drop-in refrigerants, you're going to go to your supply house and you're going to buy what they sell.
Just get whatever it is.
Exactly. You're not going to be like, do you have Blue On? Can I have the Blue On for?
No, it's almost like they're trying to target like homeowners almost, because HVAC guys don't care.
That'll be the next step, though. The next step is they'll be selling direct to the homeowners, and the homeowner's going to call you. I got a drum of this. Can you put it in?
Yeah, but I'm like Chris. I don't believe in drop-ins. I don't use them. So that, because I actually was contacted by Blue On a little while back ago. It was just like an email and we talked. It wasn't probably anything like Chris. But I didn't really push it. That's why our sponsors have been small, because I only want to deal with companies that I believe in or I would use.
So you would only use R22 if let's just say you changed an evaporator it blew the whole charge and it's an R22 unit, you'd go back with a full thing of R22 from scratch.
That's my preference.
Yeah.
Unless my customer came to me and said, I want you to use an alternative. So I will tell you what I do because I deal with commercial restaurants, right? So I usually go to them every season and say, hey, we're coming up to another cooling season. You know, there's some alternatives to R22. I'll give you my opinions on them. Would you like me to use them? They're probably cheaper, but they can be more expensive in the long run. Here's the problems we can run into. And they typically every year have said, that sounds like a pain in the butt. Just stick with R22. So then I just sell them R22 all summer long. So.
Well, what do you think, Chris, when we switch over to straight nitrogen for everything?
Straight
Or I'm
nitrogen.
sorry, the CO. The CO.
CO2?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a whole nother ball game. We're going to be replacing all the equipment, replacing everything. So, I mean, that's a whole nother day. I'm not upset with these. It doesn't bother me that change is here. It doesn't bother me that I have to use propane in refrigerators. It's just another thing for me to sell. So I'm cool with it. As long as it's just, I'm okay with evolving and changing with the times. I don't care that they're changing all the refrigerants. There's some people that get angry. They're like, this is so stupid. It's like, why? This is something new for you to sell. Like, who cares? You know, it's, yeah, but you got to think about it. So who cares? Like, I don't mind any of this stuff. It's all good. It's
Well,
just,
my issue is what happens when you go ahead and start trying to charge a customer and you're like, okay, well, you know, not to go through prices, but instead of XYZ, it's going to be, you know, $3 a pound. And they're like, well, I could go to the store and buy it since they don't need EPA cards for it.
you know what? A
What
customer
are they
is,
going to do with it when they got it?
yeah, customer's totally free to go to town. I mean, I don't fight to an extent. I deal with big chains, right? Restaurants. I don't get to sell them equipment. They buy it direct. They just call me and say, hey, or they actually ship it to me. They say, hey, I got a new walk-in cooler equipment coming directly from Heatcraft. They buy directly from Heatcraft Refrigeration. And they say, or Lennox International, they buy direct from Lennox and they ship it to me and I install it and I get to sell them all the goodies. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is, you know, just do what you can do.
Yeah, my company's the same way. We don't actually sell the new equipment. We just install it. They have it usually dropped off to the job site and we just install them.
Now, if it's a mom and pop, ain't no way in hell they're going to be buying their own equipment. But these big chain restaurants, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, we have a big place that does that. Sorry, we have a big place that does that. They buy the equipment, we put it in, but that's only because the relationship they have. Otherwise, we wouldn't do that. But real fast before you go, Texas, what you were asking though, Scott, the people that do that, that's a mentality. The people that do that are going to do that regardless. You know, I think most people that want work done, they want their shit up and running, fixed and done. The guy that's going to haggle with the price or say, oh, I can get this cheaper, that guy's going to do that, you know, regardless of what it is. He's always trying to find a cheaper way. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, of course.
The same thing like you were talking. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, it doesn't really even bother me if someone buys their own stuff online or whatever. I think it bothers so many people because they feel like, either they feel like they're screwing people in their pricing by verbalizing what it's going to cost because they're not confident enough in the value that they offer, so that, you know, they can't educate a homeowner to the point of making them understand why the cost is what it is. And so it's almost like they get offended when someone wants to buy the equipment because now they can't bury everything in that equipment pricing. But the reality is, if you just take the time and educate people, you'll find out that most people really aren't, at least my experience, most people really aren't necessarily just trying to get out cheap. A lot of people just like to be directly involved with the project. They want to feel like they contributed to that.
I will say that it is a little bit difficult because I'm on the commercial side and I'm assuming, are you guys all flat rate besides you, Scott?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. See, so I'm hourly. So it does hurt me to have the customer buy the equipment because I'm not making the markup. I mean, I genuinely, my hourly rate isn't sustaining for my company. I mean, so, you know, I do need to be able to sell some product as far as get a markup on my materials. But I mean, we do okay with the customers buying their own stuff. I mean, so if a customer buys a package unit, I'm going to sell them a few things: conduit, thermostat wire, disconnect switch, you know, that kind of stuff. Refrigeration, I'm going to sell them a line set. I mean, but you know, it's not a great business model dealing with the commercial restaurants and stuff. But the cool thing about the commercial restaurants is, for the most part, during bad times, we stay busy because they usually have capital to sustain them. Most of the restaurants that I'm working for, they're going to be here 6 months from now when all this crap is over because they've got millions of dollars sitting in the bank, you know, to support them. And they've got shareholders that are willing to invest. So there's a give and take there. You know, you do the work, you play their game, and they keep you busy, you know. So
My thing real fast though, Texas, the reason that it's not that I necessarily mind someone buying their equipment and be involved. It's just when they order the equipment online, it normally doesn't come with the warranty they think they do. So I'll install it. Okay, that's fine. For one, we got to make sure that they order the right stuff. You know, they're going by what they think they got. And then what if it's messed up? Okay, say they order all the right stuff. We install it. And obviously, we're going to install it. We're going to do it the right way. But I can't warranty that equipment. I'll warranty my labor, but then you get down to say they have a problem defining, oh, well, how do I know your guys didn't do this wrong? That's why I had a problem. You know, I just feel like there's so much gray area that I rather not deal with. Have we done it? Yes. I don't like to do it. That's why when I do a sales process, I'm at somebody's home for like 2 hours. And to be honest, I don't even like to call it a sales process. I just like to guide and advise people to make the best decision for them. I don't
You're
like
a comfort
it.
advisor.
Yeah, I don't like it when guys walk in and they go, hey, where's the system? They look at the system. Oh, you got a 3-ton system. Okay, well, I'm going to offer you a 14 SEER, a 16 SEER, 18 SEER. To me, that's cookie cutter. You did not make an experience for the customer. You didn't set yourself apart. I don't like that. So the process I do, I try to guide them and let them be involved. They're telling me what they want and I'm putting it together. Like they're telling me their order and I'm the waiter. I'm just writing it down and saying, oh, hey, there's your bill. It's going to be such and such. I don't know. That's how I feel about that whole thing.
Well, you know, I've told you guys this story before, at least you and Chris Gill, where I was doing a residential job. And while I was doing some work, I told the customer, you're going to need A, B, and C for me to install it, and gave him a price. And he goes, oh, no, that's too much money. And actually went to a part house that I'm not going to name, purchased the item. So I lost the markup on it. And since I'm I work for a small company. And then when I'm doing work on my own, I rely on those markups to make a profit. A lot of times I'm not making a profit if I don't have the markup on the products we're selling. And therefore, I just boycotted that one store. And I always tell everyone, do not shop at this one store.
Yeah, it's getting pretty. And to be honest, I can say their name because everybody around here knows it. And the guy who runs the local Goodman near me, Lee, I love him to death. He's an awesome guy. I still buy a lot of stock items from him because I love him so much. But that's where I think a lot of Goodman's name comes from. It's not even necessarily equipment issue. It's because that they sell to anyone. So I've seen it where you get these guys that pull up and they take, Joe Blow's lawn care sticker off, throw it in the back and put Joe Blow's heating and cooling on. And then they go in and buy a system. And I've even went in there. I'm like, Lee, don't you have to have a master's license to have an account here? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, that guy's got a master's license. He just looks at me. I'm like, don't even fucking lie to me and tell me that guy has a master's license because he doesn't. Yeah. I'm like, so that's a problem. It's like all of us work so hard to get the licensing and certifications that we need to be a legit business owner or a legit technician. And then stuff like that happens, kind of fucking pisses me off.
That really pisses me off. People out there doing unlicensed work. And it doesn't piss me off because I think I'm all for smaller government. It just pisses me off that I have to have it and follow the rules when this guy doesn't.
Yeah.
I think no licensing is the way to go.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, Texas. You would hate me.
You think more licensing?
No, I mean, I'm not technically licensed on some of the jobs that I do. Well, I mean, I do work for a company that is licensed, but when I do jobs on the side, I'm not licensed. But I'm very upfront with my customers. I tell them I offer a handyman service, not air conditioning and not heating.
Yeah, see,
I don't believe you should ever not disclose that.
Yeah, at least you're being open and upfront about it. But my deal is, I don't want to have to pay for fucking insurances and licenses and all this other bullshit, and then some other guy doesn't have to, and nothing happens. I mean, we're not playing in the same on equal playing fields at that point.
Well, I agree with you 100%.
For the guys that are doing things the right way, like permits, like we have to get permits and pull permits for jobs here. And I'm actually okay with it.
Mornings are for.
Yeah, I'm actually okay with it because I know when we do it, we pull a permit. That is another way to guarantee the quality of our work. The guy's going to come in. If we pass, nothing can ever come back on us because I'm going to say, you can call the number right on the side of that inspection sticker. You know what I mean? Does it suck that I got to pass $150 on to the customer? Yeah, but it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. If it's a case where I don't have to pull a permit by the guidelines, then sometimes I won't, but it's nature of the beast.
Yeah, but it's always that one time that you don't pull the permit that it comes back and bites you in the ass.
We've been pretty good. We haven't had anything happen. Worst case scenario, they'll just say, the sad part is it's just about money to them, because we've had a couple instances where they're just like, oh, we'll just go ahead and file for the permit when the job's closed up, it's done. So they just want their money and then they give me a permit. So pretty much I feel like I just paid for it. But that's a whole nother topic to get into that. I kind of like what Canada does, like the Red Seal and different things. How they, I feel like they're just overall, there's a better quality of technicians. And maybe that's a vague statement, but
Yeah, you need to elaborate on that, man.
I was sitting in a like a town hall meeting with Contractor State License Board of California and some, I don't know, permitting people, whatever. And I stood up and asked a question because they just had a whole bunch of new regulations that they passed in the state of California, which was like every day. But I asked them a question. I said, so you guys have all these new permit requirements. And I said, you want us to do this and you want us to do that. And I said, but the problem is as a commercial contractor, everybody else isn't going to pull permits. So I said, me as a contractor, I have a choice. I either work or I don't work. What do I do? And the inspector guy, state board, contractors, whatever he was, he stood up and he goes, okay. He goes, in this situation, we have a phone number for you to call. If you don't get a job and you know that someone else is doing it without a permit, we want you to call and report them and let us know when they're doing the job and we'll go take care of it. And I go, so now my job has become to snitch on the other companies. I said, how about you guys do
private
your
investigator.
job? Yeah. And enforce the rules. And then we can all be on a level playing field. And then we're selling my quality versus their quality. And then it's fair. I said, but you guys all pass these stupid rules before you figure out how to enforce them or how to regulate them. And then you expect us to just do all the footwork for you. And then you know, and they're just like, you know.
That's because it's about the money. And I hate to say that, but it's a fucking revenue game to them. They care about the quality, but they don't care about the quality. I mean, to be honest, and I don't want to use this as a bad thing, but I've known some of the inspectors that I deal with. They knew my dad. They knew me when I was a kid. So when they come on my jobs, they're not going to fucking fail me. Is that good for me? Sometimes, but is it bad? Yeah, because that means I'm just paying for a sticker. If that's the case, you might as well just mail in a check and just mail me a bunch of stickers. I mean,
they don't even give us stickers.
Yeah, we have. There's certain counties you have to have them. Like the county that I live in now, you have to insulate the liquid line and the suction line. You have to have UV protection. Yeah, you have to.
That's a new thing. They're going to start pushing that everywhere, insulating the liquid line for sure.
Why?
Because basically, the way that I heard that the best way that Sporlan, I was listening to a Sporlan webcast, and they basically said the cooler the gas is coming into the expansion valve, the cooler it is going into the evaporator, the less work the compressor has to do to cool it down even more. And that's the easiest way to understand it. For the longest time, we thought the liquid line needed, to be insulation free so that way it can dissipate heat and cool down, but that's not necessarily the case. So they're running lower head pressure.
No one knows what's going on.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, real fast, man. I just want to Alex, before you leave, man, hey, email me, man. I would like to get in touch with you, man. I wanted to try to get you to come on the podcast. If you're willing to do it, I would love to have you on. I want to get some of you like regular, like normal guys, man. I think that people would love to hear your stories and stuff like that. So first of all, thanks for coming. I appreciate you. If you can, man, shoot me an email, hvacuncensored@gmail.com. I'm sorry, Chris.
No, it's all good. Alex is a cool guy.
Yeah. I'm going to end this soon. I said it was only be an hour. And I think my wife's already pissed because I told her I'd watch a movie with her.
You guys watching Outbreak or
he's on house arrest. Pandemic.
There you go. Which one are you watching? Because I watched Outbreak the other day. My wife was all, why are you watching this? And then she sat down and watched it with me. I said, because it's a good movie.
I'm not sure what.
Check out Pandemic.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet.
I'll have to try that. So did you guys watch Tiger Kings?
I started watching with my wife. I stopped. I got bored.
Oh, dude, it's so bad. It's good.
Yeah, I finished it today. Matter of fact, this morning.
Yeah, fucking gun-toting meth Homos. It's crazy. And that Carol bitch is worse than them all. She definitely fed her husband to the lions. I don't care what anybody says. She was worse than them all.
This
Contagious.
makes
Yeah, I
me
agree
think
with
of
you.
that. What's the one in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, where the guy went to prison? It was another mini series.
Oh shit! What is that?
Anyways, it was just like Tiger King, whatever. I started watching the Tiger thing with my wife. I think she finished it, but I stopped watching it. But it reminded me of that series where the guy that was wrongfully convicted, but then ended up killing someone or something like that, and he lived in.
Stephen Avery.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. What was that one called though? That show, but it was Stephen Avery. Yeah.
I don't know if I ever saw the show. I just remember the story. I don't believe for one second that he actually committed that second murder.
No, they blamed it on his nephew or something, right? Or something like that. The second murder. Or
Yeah, his mentally retarded nephew that they had questioned for 8 hours
and
in
then
a room
the
until
initial,
he finally said he did it.
yeah, the initial thing when they went in, like the police were out to get him, and so they like targeted him and arrested him and convicted him and
They
didn't like.
searched his little garage like 6 times, didn't find
Yeah.
anything. You know, they said they went back one last time and they found a bullet shell right in the middle of the room that they had missed all the other 6
Yeah,
times.
all the other times. Yeah.
Dude,
that was-
you ask some of these cops, man, when they're trying to solve a case, they will sit in there until you say eventually you're like, fine, I did it. Like whatever
Well,
you
this
I did
dude
it.
was like suing the county or something like that. He was gonna win.
That's right. That's what it was.
Because
Yeah.
he did time in prison for a crime he didn't commit. Well, he gets out and he starts suing these motherfuckers, and all of a sudden he just gets a wild hair and says he's really gonna kill somebody, I guess. And
You guys want to hear something? This isn't no movie. A guy that I grew up with. You can find this. This is on. I grew up with this kid since we were 5 years old. He gets pulled over. Here, I'm gonna pull it up real fast. I still got it saved.
I thought you said you were going to pull it out.
Yeah. Please don't.
I mean, if you want to, I'll
He
fold
said
it.
it'd be quick.
It's like, no, but my friend, I'm not going to say his name. Anyway, he got pulled over like maybe a month and a half back. Dumbass has a handgun on him. They do a DNA swab and connect him back to something in 2014 where he was in a car chase shooting at somebody. Apparently fled from the police. It was a hit and run. Killed somebody. Fled. Ditched the truck, threw a rifle in a front yard, and it had DNA, and they could not match the DNA sample until they pulled him over a couple of weeks ago. So now he's going to be in jail for the rest of his life. And I grew up with this kid playing football with him. His dad taught me how to play basketball. His mom lives 2 streets behind me. Like
I hope I never get pulled over ever again.
it is crazy.
No doubt.
Here, I'm not going to show the picture, but you can see the top of this. Let me see.
DNA leads to attempted murder charge for Pumphrey man in 2014 Glen Burnie car chase shooting.
It's crazy, dude. I can't believe it, man. Like I said, I've known this kid since we were good friends.
Do you remember that story going on whenever it went on? Like about that story?
I do actually. I remember being all over the news, and it's whenever something happens, I'm always like, man, I hope it's nobody I know. And then for this to happen, it's like, oh, I did know them. I don't know. Stop being about that thug life, man. Ever watch gangster movies? They all end with them going to prison or fucking dying. Okay, it's never a good ending.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Thank God I woke up at some point, man, because otherwise I'd be with those idiots. But yeah, hey, I was thinking, and we'll do it while it's live. I want to know what they think, but I would love to do this every once in a while. Not even necessarily hang out, but to get a group like this and people can ask, because you got people in all different kind of, Chris running a commercial refrigeration company. You're residential. I'm residential. Rookies, both. But where people can ask us questions and stuff like that.
Both ways.
Yeah, he goes both ways.
Scott.
Only for you, Texas. Only for you.
He's from California. So
That's funny.
Oh yeah, Chris, throw that out there.
yeah. Hey, I'm not from California, Scott. So I just happen to be staying here. So I'm from Missouri. So
Yeah, because there's Because what
That
we're
explains a
doing
lot.
right now, Texas, it would cause cancer in California. Only in California, though, it causes cancer. Everywhere else, we're good.
Yeah, I always
It's only
get
in your
it.
filters.
Yeah.
All right. Guys,
All right.
probably wrap it up.
Yeah, we're gonna get ready to go, man. So thank all you guys for coming to this live stream. It's not a lot of people. It was last minute. I didn't really plan it. Thank you guys for coming in here. I thank you guys for coming in with me, man. I appreciate you guys. So definitely support these guys, Mr. Texas Medley out of Dallas, Mr. Chris Stevenson, HVACR videos, and Mr. Scott, the HVAC rookie tool bag chaser. That's
Unlicensed convict.
he said unlicensed.
Hey, who told you about all that?
Yeah, please give us a thumbs up, man. But we're gonna go ahead and turn this off. The only thing is, I don't know how. Oh, there we go. I can change it up here. Let me go ahead and stop this stream. So, thank you guys, man. Be
Thanks
safe.
everyone for coming. Hit
Yep.
that thumbs up.
Yep, hit the thumbs up, please. Be safe. I'll have a new video out Wednesday. Podcast Monday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Live stream Tuesday night. Till then, don't get coronavirus. See you later.
Thanks for having me, guys.